Good morning, y'all. I just figured, I'd make like a little video this morning because, quite honestly, there's been some things that have been going on, social media-wise, that have been driving me bat crap crazy. And I figured I would just talk to y'all about it this morning. You see, as an independent voter, I have a tendency to say things that basically pisses everybody off. I've always said that I'm kind of like the tree imp in the Lord of the Rings. You know, I'm not all together on anybody's side because nobody's all together on my side. What's bothering me is that everybody seems to be indoctrinating themselves into this new religion. And this new religion is your political faith. And that's where I'm going to use your political faith. Because most of you have become so indoctrinated into your political party, your little cookie cutter box that you pull off the shelf and say nothing else can fit in there. And what do I mean by that? Well, I see a whole lot of this going on. That it doesn't matter what is being said by a political person, whether that be Trump, Pelosi, Obama, Clinton, doesn't matter. What he or she says has become completely irrelevant. Whether it's a good point or not has become completely irrelevant because most of you have lost the ability to think. Because you have this little box. I'm Democrat, I'm Republican, I'm conservative, I'm Labor Party, I'm CDU, I'm SPD, I'm AFD. And anything that doesn't fit in that box is just attacked on social media. It's just like, you said Trump is made good sense, then you must be a racist and a sexist. You know. And the other way goes too, you agreed with Pelosi. You must be a socialist, liberal, communist. People have really lost the ability, it seems, to grasp that both sides probably have some meritable, but because Trump said it, it's a terrible idea. I cannot agree with anything he says because I'm a liberal. And Pelosi said it, so I cannot agree with anything she said because I'm a fucking conservative. All of you have been putting your minds in these prisons. You've literally been enslaving yourself and blindly following whichever master. Most of you will sit there and say that you agree with free speech, and yet one of the most favorite things that I've heard, and I've heard it a lot lately from a lot of you, is free speech has its limits. Does it? Either we're free to speak and free to have an opinion, or we're not. The problem with the age of information is that what you seek, you will find. And most of you are like, of course that's fucking stupid. What a stupid statement. Of course that's true. Well, yeah, it's true, but I want you to really think about what I just said. What you seek, you will find. So if I type in, I love naked grandma butts, well, I'm probably going to find a website that says, we all love naked grandma butts. And you're not going to see somebody, well, naked grandma butts are stupid. You won't find that. You will find everybody who loves naked grandma butts. And the same thing is with your political affiliations, with your religion. It doesn't matter what it is. If you put in, tell me why Republicans are right. Well, you're going to find a website that's telling you why Democrats are always wrong and Republicans are always right. And if you do the exact opposite, I love Democrats are always right, then you're going to find a website that supports that knowledge. And so everybody's knowledge continues to be supported and nobody questions anything. Everybody is just blindly giving their beliefs, blindly following whatever political party they've become associated with. And what I've learned as an independent is to question everything. That my mind is free because I don't just blindly follow people. My point is, I think a lot of you need to slow down and just stop blindly giving your soul to whatever political affiliation you have. Take the time to turn off the Sky is Falling networks, and I literally call them the Sky is Falling networks. You'll hear me say that a lot if you're around me. And those are the CNNs, the MSNBCs, the Fox News, the OANs. Because you always see it, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. 8 years of Obama, and it was Fox. Oh, the Second Amendment is going to be taken away. Oh, we're going to be a socialist. Oh, everybody, blah, blah, blah. And the same thing is being seen now with CNN and NBC and under Trump and under Bush back in the day. With CNN, everything, rampant racism, we're dying, and people are dying in the streets, and it's all Trump's fault, and everything's Trump's fault. You all remember those memes back from the Obama days? Kid falls on his bike and scrapes his knee. Oh, thanks, Obama. You remember that? That's the same shit that's going on now with Trump. Now, I am not a Trump fan. I am not a Biden fan. I've never been a Pelosi fan. I don't affiliate with any of them, and I think, to be honest with you, they're all equally worthless. And by the way, I just want to say that to remember, people, when you vote for Joe Biden, you will be voting for the corpse of Joe Biden. So whoever his vice presidential candidate is, that is who you will be voting for. If you want to enact true change in America, if you really want to enact true change in America, you all need to start waking up and voting independent, because the neo-Dems, the neocons, they basically serve the same fucking master. And if you need any proof of that, 8 years of Obama, 8 years of Clinton, 8 years of Bush, 8 years of Reagan, 4 years of Bush, 4 years of Trump, and nothing changes. Nothing ever changes. It's just constant up, down, up, down, up, down. It's not designed to change. If you really want change, you need to strip the two major parties of their power, because they don't care. Just like Malcolm X said, you put them first and they put you last. He said that about the Democratic Party, just so you know. But it's true with all the parties. All they really ever care about is power. They just want to hold on to power, keep you enslaved in your mindset, because you don't question anything they say. You don't take time to look past the facade of politics to see that there is something deeper there. My point is, and like I said, this has just been bothering me, that so many of you are so willing to just enslave your minds. I was called a racist because I grew up with a Christian mom and dad. So I must be racist. Forget the fact that I'm half Latino. I must be racist because I grew up with a mom and dad that were Christian. No other argument. That's why somebody called me racist. Because they looked at the Black Lives Matter website and said, you fit the nuclear household. I want you to think about the idiocracy of that. I don't even know what's the word, but I'm inventing it. Take the time to inform yourselves. Take the time to be who you are. Don't let yourselves be enslaved, because that's exactly what's happening. Don't let them take away your freedom of speech. Don't be afraid of somebody else's opinion, and stop treating each other like shit because somebody else has a difference of opinion. It's okay to have different opinions. It's okay to have friends with different opinions, and it's okay to speak your mind. Stop being afraid. I have lots of friends with lots of different opinions, and I love them all. What matters is the character within you. If you're an asshole, I'm going to call you an asshole, and I'm not going to want to be around you. But that has nothing to do with race, religion, political belief system. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole. Use your mind, people. Free yourselves.